Ophthalmic Suites is Jamaica's eye care technology center, and even though eye care is its primary focus, it's the holistic approach to health that drives its operations to the benefits of the people they serve.
Health is more than just the physical, it's really a mental and physical and spiritual state of well-being. And so you have to take care of all aspects of you in order to be a complete person, in order to serve your patients better. My day begins at usually about 4:45 a.m. I set my alarm. I get up, have a cup of coffee. That's one of my few vices, and I do a meditation, just prayer and meditation, nothing better to start the day connecting with God. Then I head out for the track or for the gym, go through the warm-up routines, do a little socializing a bit, do a little catching up, and then get into my workout, my serious workout, by the latest 7 o'clock, which takes me through to 8. So I've had a workout at the track, a workout at the gym. I'm gonna have a shake, get my shower, and start my work day going. My journey started long ago, and I'll maybe go as far back as Arden High School, where I was deputy head boy and quite a nerd back then. I was awarded the Grace Kennedy Scholarship, the first in its series, in 1980 to do medicine at the University of the West Indies. I graduated in BBS and went on to do the advanced diploma in ophthalmology, which was all that was offered at UWI at the time. I then went to London and worked in Greenwich and came back to Jamaica quite prematurely for family reasons. I became a member of the American Ophthalmological Society very early, and that was about 1994. And at the time, the technology that was there was not yet here in Jamaica. And so I had colleagues I met at the American Academy and colleagues out of Europe as well come to Jamaica on missions to guide me and mentor me in most of the then modern surgical techniques and approaches. I recognized very early that I chose this field of medicine for the strange reason that I wanted something that didn't have me on call, but would have me in a field that is surgical and could utilize my dexterity and the skills I thought I possessed at the time. Formerly, I operated as Allied Optical, where our mission was largely philanthropic, trying to get to the people, taking eye care where it's needed, trying to take vision care to the communities, to the schools, and so on. And for Kingston, Ophthalmic Suites was that attempt to bring the best in eye care, especially eye care technology, to a central part of Jamaica where persons would converge or gravitate to, which was Kingston. Ophthalmic Suites is kind of a love story. It's been a very fast-paced 5 years, and with the support of technology partners from overseas, we have been able to make available most of the technology that one would need to cover a very wide range of eye care. We're really into the business of serious sight-saving vision care, primary and post-primary eye care. We have also partnered with certain specialists from overseas to have a cadre of eye care specialists. I think it's about 5 of us in total, ranging from cornea to retina, glaucoma, refractive, and optometric, dealing with specialized contact lenses and so on. So it's a pretty wide range that we cover. The hub of activities at 34 Lady Musgrave Road. We occupy 4 units. There is one full-service operating theatre where we do all our main eye operations. And there is a refractive suite where all the Lasik Intax camera and all of the laser-based, corneal-based surgical procedures are done. And then there's the main investigative center, which is Unit 7, where we offer the full range of retinal laser and glaucoma laser procedures. We have recently added PDT, which is we're the only center in the Caribbean that has photodynamic therapy for macular degeneration, and that's new. We also have all the scans, OCT, topography, specular microscopy, tear film analysis, all of the various modalities. And in a lot of cases, I could name them, we are the only ones in the Caribbean equipped and approved for these kinds of investigations. I have been involved in eye care across the island for quite a number of years, and so I am one of the persons who can speak to the landscape of eye care in Jamaica, which differs depending on where you are. So Kingston is definitely the hub of everything. Everything is in Kingston in terms of the technology, in terms of what's available, and in terms of the subspecialty care, or some of them that's necessary. And there are other areas in Jamaica that don't have eye care at all, apart from an optical outlet. And so you find that in quite a few parishes, it's traveling ophthalmologists like myself, and I have a few colleagues who do it as well, that brings eye care to that population. And it's very necessary because chronic disease is certainly widespread in Jamaica, both rural and urban areas, and chronic diseases carry with them severe eye complications. And there are also some standalone conditions like glaucoma and certain refractive error conditions that certainly plague our people, and in some cases causes irreversible and unpreventable as well as preventable blindness. And so actually trying to go where the need is of paramount importance. What is limiting this is the availability of the technology wherever you go. So if you're going to Portland, for example, or St. Mary, and you are available but the technology is not there to support you in terms of investigation and treatment and so on, then there are limits, and patients still have to travel into Kingston to get certain scans or certain tests done or certain treatment modalities applied. The public hospital system is overburdened, and the waiting lists sometimes are pretty long, and it is not in all cases that programs like the Cuba Eye Care program fills that gap. And say you're contributing to the society by doing a mission, especially a surgical mission, but it's another thing to have to deal with the follow-up. So what happens after the mission leaves after a weekend or a few days? And I've seen a lot of problems there, and I've had to do a lot of cleanup activity with missions like that. So there's still a lot of room for improvement. We have over 40 ophthalmologists across Jamaica, but I don't think there's an even spread. And certainly, I think in a lot of cases that the technology available to the public at large has not been keeping pace. And so at Ophthalmic Suites, we definitely are abreast of the best in the world. We have available most, if not all, the technological support. And so it's here, but it's just to find it.